Planner besties, busy bees. I like big bags and I cannot lie, but for the summer of 2025, this hot planner summer of 2025, I am going mini. Introducing my CP Petite Heirloom folder from the Conscious Collection, clay, made out of genuine cactus leather. Let's get into it. I want to tell you all about how I am going to use this tiny, teensy tiny planner in my stack. Where's my theme music? 5 years. Today, I want to do a short flip through and introduction of my summer 2025 setup, concentrating on why I chose to get into this cool CP Petite planner. I am so thrilled with it, and I want to tell you why I decided to get it and how you might think about pairing a smaller, slimmed down planner with the other planners in your repertoire. If this is the kind of content that you are interested in getting into, please hit that like and subscribe button. It is the only way that other busy bees like you and me will ever notice of my channel. Thank you. Before we get into it, I think what I want to do is introduce you to a couple of candles. When I first started this channel in January, I was really nervous to burn candles around my planning, just because I tend to be awkward black girl and things can go flying across the desk. But because my mom is also into candles, we're just into very different kinds, I wanted to tell you about a couple of candles that are perfect for the planning and journaling community that I stumbled upon while we were getting things from Bath and Body Works. This is not a sponsored video. I am a teeny tiny channel and do not have those kinds of numbers or ambitions, or I'm not in that space yet. I just want to tell you what's cool. So from Bath and Body Works, we got a whole bunch of summer candles. My mom is into Bath and Body Works candles. I'm into artisanal candles because, I don't know, I'm bougie. She would tell you I'm bougie. And when you're bougie, you want what is rare, or you want to find an artisan who makes candles out of their home, or a small business candle maker. You're not so much going to be into candle makers that are mass produced. Well, my mom is somebody who loves a good bargain. She is retired and we're roommates now. So when we were getting candles from the house, for the house, not from the house, while we were getting candles for the house, I saw these two and I thought that they were absolutely perfect for the planning and journaling community. I had to grab them. So the first is one I'll burn in the future. It is called Journal Moments. It is an exclusively fragrant soy wax blend candle. My words today. It's been a long day. I love the feather, leaf, and flower motif. That's super cool. These candles are super expensive if you get them from Bath and Body Works directly, and if you pay manufacturer's suggested retail price. This is $27 USD, $26.95. Don't do that. Sign up to get the alerts from Bath and Body Works. That's what most people do. And you can catch their candle sales where you can get a candle for $10, and sometimes they can get even less. So we always stock up whenever they have those candle sales, soap sales, and Bath and Body product sales. maybe about, well, nowadays they're happening every other month or every few months. So we keep a good stock. So these are the two that I'm keeping in my home office. I love Journal Moments. It is scented like fresh tea leaves, papyrus, and sandalwood. And it has a lovely fragrance. You could tell I have not burned it. It's just wonderful. So for somebody who likes to get, like, I buy candles when I'm traveling and I like really kind of one of a kind scents, this is pretty good. And I love the theme. They knew they were going to get us with that. The next one is Book Loft. I mean, all of us are bibliophiles, and I just really love this. This seems like a summer, late summer, early spring, late summer day. You have sort of the wildflowers, the sparkles. I love a warm metal. And the scent is crisp bergamot. Is it bergamot, or bergamot? I'm not sure how to pronounce that first one, but I know I love it because I love Earl Grey tea. It's my favorite. Woods and a warm blanket. So this seems more like a fall candle, but they didn't have this in their fall lineup. This was in their spring candle lineup. And I live in Michigan. It is still pretty chilly here. Especially at night. We're getting a few 70 degree days, but not that many. So let's go ahead and light the candle and talk about this. I want to move this little leaf aside because we're not going to have that, you know. That was one of the reasons why I was so nervous to do candles while I was. Let me move this because I sure don't want, you know, my Louie dummy ribbon to catch fire. I'll bring that back into the show in a minute. And let's light up Book Loft and talk about some of our planning processes. Let's see, what did I do? Here we are. It is ADHD Awkward Black Girl Show all day, every day here on Stories and Stationery. So if you are tuned in, that is what you're going to get. All right. I love that. It's a whole vibe. So for some reason, I think I cut this wick down just too much, the one on the top. So I'm gonna move this over. All right, so I decided to go with the CP Petite because for a few reasons. First, I had watched one too many unboxings of CP Petite. I was so intrigued by this size, and I really thought that this was interesting. One of the hesitancies I had was, I know that this size planner is exclusive to cloth and paper. So I thought, you know, especially because I patronize multiple planner companies, although I'm leaning more and more into CMP, I really like the community that CMP has built around it. And, you know, I've gotten into the Facebook groups lately and some of the others. I thought, you know, I would rather go for HP Mini or maybe Personal Rings or something like that if I want to go small. But I really liked the idea of being able to put a couple of the CP notebooks that I got into this size planner. And it just seemed like it was a size that was not too small. I'm going to go and run and get my traveler's notebook. There's no way for me to stop the recording, but I'll edit it down later because I want to show you how I'm using the traveler's notebook and why I am a big planner girl, because there's a few reasons why. So let me get that, and then I want to talk to you a little bit about this cloth and paper CP Petite. So here is my traveler notebook. Only cloth and paper would have gotten me to get into or carry a notebook this small. Sipping a little water. Mr. Stanley is over on the side helping me with this whole filming business. And I am not typically someone who likes smaller notebooks. Shout out to Aisha's workshop at the end of April that was designed to talk to us about how to set this up and how to use this, because I have big handwriting, I carry big bags, I'm a tall girl, I am almost 5'9". That's tall to me and taller than most of the people I know. And so I, being a long, tall Sally who is a Leo, who is extroverted, I tend to be a maximalist. So having a little bitty, itsy bitsy teeny weeny notebook, I wasn't feeling it until lately. I've been carrying some smaller purses, or just grabbed a bag and went to the hairdresser, or went to the store, or just needed something very quick to write things down with. I had tapas and coffee, or appetizers and coffee, with one of my dear professor colleagues, and she had some ideas and I got to write them down. So I get it now. How I set this up was I had, this is a sticker from Wrong, the Black Girl Magic sticker book. I still do some of the stickers that I know a lot of the people in the CMP community, they're more into elegant or luxury planning. I still am sort of blending both. I did get the CP patch with some of my Luxe books. That was a tip from the April Insider, Cloth and Paper Insiders workshop. For all of those who subscribe to the intention box, you can go to the workshops and see how you can incorporate the products into your routine. We did get the ether card with the travel, and then I just have a regular black binder clip here. I am using sort of this corner clip. Again, that's a CMP product. You've seen it in my main planner. And then, oops, that clipped. That was meant to clip here. See, like, yeah, what are you doing? That's because you could tell I've been using, it's been shifted. And then I was reading a book called Black Earth Wisdom while I was under the dryer at the hairdresser. This was the perfect thing. I didn't, it's more easy to take notes with these smaller notebooks sometimes than if you're not in a formal setting at work or at home. You can just grab this on the go. So, what I did do was, I didn't tell you what I did. Okay, so what I did was, I know that we received the weekly Hobonichi in our CMP intention box back in April. So I just put this at the back. I am definitely not going to plan in this traveler's notebook, simply because that's, not really when I need to reference anything for plan. So I'm thinking about purchasing another book to replace this. Also, not really a green girl, so I love the sort of matcha color green or seafoam green, but I like it, but it's not necessarily me. So what I did was, instead, I purchased the executive style notebook, and I purchased the dot grid. And so what I did, bought this, and I've just been able to quickly circle the day, the month, and the day, the month, and the date. Yeah, day, month, and date. So that's been really cool. And so that's been, day, month, and date. You can write down the subject. It's just super quick. I really like this. And so I'm thinking about using this one. I'm starting to trend a little bit away from dot grid. I was really into dot grid a few years ago, but I think I'm not going to use that after all. I'm thinking about going to the meeting notes and the task planner notebooks to back this up. So, and then of course, there have been so many unboxing videos, so I don't want to get into everything I carried from the box. This is the Ether Lounge sticker book. I like it mainly for the aesthetic. I'm not really sure how I would use these stickers in my planning, but one of the things I found over my first year of being a subscriber to the CMP Intention Box is, often, almost always, I will find a way to use things months later. So having a couple of drawers or file cabinets or storage boxes where you keep all your things and then you can come back to it later is always great. Again, the index page flags I liked. The avocado is a hit with so many people. Again, maybe I might end up doing an avocado spread. I mean, my birthstone is Peridot because I'm an August birthday, so maybe I will do something. Then we got the time block sticker sample in the order that I did. I did an order in April, and so that gave me these other traveler notebooks. And then at the back of it, I have my silver CP clip. I have a couple of those, as you can see on the CP Petite. And then I have this, "You are the designer of your destiny, you are the author of your story." That also came from the Black Girl Magic Wrong book. I think it was Black Girl Magic Volume 2. And I really like that paired with this motto, sort of on a washi tape sticker sort of motto. "Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." That's like a whole story right there. You are the designer of your destiny. You are the author of your story. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. I just thought that was so very cool. And then, of course, I did get my May box. And so I didn't like how other pens or big pens were bulging out from the loop. So I had a pin clip on the back of this. But this handy dandy zebra pen that they provided for us in the May Commonplace notebook box is just fantastic. It's Ashley's birthday box. It's my first May being a subscriber, and let me tell you, I am a whole fan. So I plan on getting some more of these pens because they are absolutely perfect for the smaller books. So I have been carrying this setup in my notebook, and I have been just trying to see, if I like it. Well, I like it okay. One of the things I've noticed is I have really big hands. I'm gonna put this back together and I'm gonna show you. I'm not exaggerating. My hands are pretty big. And I'm not ashamed of that. I'm pretty proud of the fact that, I'm a tall, lean girl. I was always tall and thin, and, I was not always loving my height. I had to be honest about that, like when I was growing up. But being someone who has had to come to terms with, who I am, I just, I don't like how narrow the space is to write in these books. So when I spread it out, I have a pretty big wingspan. So if you look at my wingspan, that's how big my hands are. Yep, all lady, 100% lady, And I don't think I had particularly big hands growing up, but when I got to be a preteen, so about 11 or 12, my wingspan started. So when I'm writing, it's really kind of cramped to try to write. So this has been handy for the carry, but I think that, this is one of those moments or one of those times where I admire those with smaller hands, because I just think it's easier to kind of pull all that together. So anyway, I've just decided, part of the fun of having a subscription box is trying out different things and seeing what works best for you. So I will put this back in my purse for now. I decided to go with the CP Petite simply because I thought that it would just be a little, here, let me see if I can focus this a bit. Why are we all of a sudden blurry? Let me see here. We all of a sudden blurry. Let me see. I might need to stop the video, come back and edit. And we're back. So I'm not sure what happened, why everything went all blurry, but candle's still going strong and Mr. Stanley is still holding me down. All right. So I decided to go into the CP Petite for a few reasons. First of all, looking at how other people in the cloth and paper community were using it. That was one reason. Second reason was because I really started getting used to using my Conscious Collection Folio. When we got that gorgeous ensemble dashboard, I just knew I had to pair it with my fluted dashboards. When I finally was able to get the fluted dashboard, it just was the perfect restock. So as a reminder, let me put these over here. Oops. The plant, silk plant, don't worry y'all, it is a silk plant, but it went over here. As a reminder, this is my setup. I am the most elegant person, with my notebooks as far as professors are concerned. This is just a whole vibe. So, I had as I showed you in the last video, the signature clip. I have the cloth and paper, pen band. I looked at this yesterday and I cannot remember it now that I'm filming. This is why I need to take better notes. But I will list that down in the description. But loving that I am able to keep my pens here, and I am planning to order some of the tweezers so that I can always have my tweezers on the go. I would not recommend putting 4th and 5th and 6th pens here. It gets really bulky really fast, and it just didn't look right. It didn't look as elegant. Okay, so just as a reminder, I'm trying to remember if I put anything in here from the main box. I think I did. So this is my spring summer setup. I know it's not a typical spring summer color, but I'm just loving this. And you will recognize all the things I have not changed. This front, I still have my my ollie clips everywhere, Bay Paper Co., but I have this seat box layering. This came from the March dashboard, and all this is going to seem, I need to clean, that's the thing with the crystal clear covers. This gets dusty. I don't know. I tend to be kind of meticulous, so I don't know where that comes from. And let's see, I'm trying to see if I added anything. Still have my editorial dividers, and still have my, let's see. Oh, here's what I did that's different. I did add to this the page pins from the May box. And let's see here. Yep, page pins. I thought that's just really easy to have there. You see, shout out to Glamaholic. If you watch my earlier videos, they're a local company. That's Jane's Agenda. I always keep some, those, just for list. I keep that. That is definitely CMP. And then I really love what I've done here, because I was able to put the page pins here, and this is some Infinite Lotus and Aesthetic Paper Co. stuff. And then I did put the this gorgeous pouch that went for, they gave us, okay, let me explain. If you ordered the May Intention box, they did give you one of these incredible inserts. So you have this sleeve with the saffron pull, and then I learned from the community, always save your packaging. So I was able to put some of the packaging for the Reverie dashboard and just put this in, because I don't know that I'm going to put anything in here or store things in here, but I thought this was really a vibe. And then I'm not sure how to use the nostalgia board, that pull-out board yet, but I put the nostalgia and the Reverie together. And then, yeah, everything else is the same. I decided to change the pen up here and put the Pentel Calm pen, although I'm mainly using the Friction, and if I need to put something on a transparent sticky or page flag or page pen, I use the Uni pen. So that is my setup. Oh, the one pen that's not erasable that I just cannot get over, I keep buying this every time I do a cloth and paper order, is this Pentel Intergel in Burgundy. It's just such a vibe, and it adds an extra hint of color into the planning. So that is my setup. It is still my setup, and I am very, very pleased with it. Now, I'm sure I might want something different for fall, but we'll just have to see what that's like. So I am very happy. Now, I did decide that I was going to place in my Conscious Collection folio in clay. This is a large, so it fits half letter and A5 notebooks. I did decide that I was going to place in this that incredible 365 days commonplace daily planner notebook that everybody has been raving about. I kept The cover, the inside cover, very, very chic, very, very minimal, very mindful, very demure. It is embossed with my initials. I have not yet set this up, but I purchased some of the, let's see, this is what my, oh, one thing I wanted to say is that the CP Petite did not come in a box. When I purchased both of these folios, when I purchased, well, no, that's not true. I don't think this came in a box either. I think this just came in one of these sort of ristretto, is that the color? Bags, dust bags. I think this came in a dust bag, but not in a box. I think it was just the leather goods that came in boxes, but I was surprised. I was, thinking this would come in a box, and it came in this little bag. Of course, my other goods came in this, but I have done unboxings off screen. I just don't think I have the ideal setup for an unboxing, but we shall see. We shall see. Maybe in the future. All right, so this is the stuff I purchased. I did get, well, oops, let me see. I wanted to show you. I purchased the sticker dividers to go into the 365 days daily plan notebook, but I'm not sure that I am going to be able to do this. I bought it on a whim, and I thought, okay, I'll count this out and just add the dividers. I tend to be a weekly, monthly planner. I don't know if it's the ADHD. I don't know if it's because I'm on the university schedule, but I am not yet sure about this. And so I've been thinking, and of course these are, you recognize those are circle stickies, and I just thought they would match this theme. But I really haven't put anything else in here. I will stick this here because if you're going to use something that is perfect bound, Hobonichi style, I think that you should have some kind of way or a tab system, so like most people have. So I thought, okay, if I use this, then I'll go into this. But some of my days are so packed. Like, for instance, yesterday I was doing academic work from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and by the time I would have settled down, it would have been 9 p.m. I needed to decompress, and I can do that through journaling. I have seen people use this as a journal, and I think you could use that, but that's not the intended purpose really. And we did get some other journals in that box. So I am going to set that aside and show you, get this stuff away. I want to show you what I am doing with the CP Petite. So it does come with with this card, same as with the Conscious Collection, the not vegan leather, the cactus leather. This is different than, it feels like leather. It does not feel like other vegan leathers. It really feels substantial. It is worth what you are paying for it. I wonder if Cloth and Paper would ever do bags. I know they have the Valencia bag. I do have my one Valencia bag that I showed you in the last video that matches this, and that's one reason why I decided to stay with the same color for the CP Petite. But I think that a vegan leather or cactus bag would be really nice. So you can kind of see it is from the Conscious Collection. And yeah, I am going back and forth over whether or not to test out a disc system with this folio. I did buy mini discs, but again, I'm such a maximalist. I just don't know. I'm not sure which inserts to put in here, and I'm not sure what I would really track in here. So I did not want to spend another $25 to purchase another one of the Cloth and Paper pin bands, which do fit this. So I'm going to show you it does fit, so you could put it here and it would look like that. I also thought that this would overwhelm it a bit because this is a lot. I think it fits better on the large size or half letter / A5 folio. So yep, that's so easy, and it's just super simple to do at work. It's a few seconds and you toss it back into your bag or backpack. So yummy, awesome. I had purchased some of these bands with the pen holders for my Work Plus Life Happy Planner. So this is something I've had for a few years, and I just saved them. I have one on, I use this for my Work Plus Life Happy Planner, and if you can see, I have a pop of red here on my Louis Vuitton Damier Epin, which I absolutely adore. And you can see I did put the tabs on this project planner. I decided to switch things out for my project planner just so I would have some checklists. And so I am still using that Astique notebook and using it for my list. I'm not in it as much as I would like to be in it, but I'm in it enough. And I switched things out, and really loving my setup here. Oops, that shifted. And this is the peak for the June intention box, and this is the these are from previous boxes this year. So I mean, I have purchased a lot from Cloth and Paper to be somebody who's only a year into this journey. So I thought that I would just use one of my bands that I purchased from Amazon just on here. This one's a leather one. This one is nylon, and it just works. It's slim. It's fine. So, yeah. All right, let me just show you what's in here, and I think we'll be done for today. Let's see. So I'll set that aside. Oh, the pens in here. I talked about the pens I put into the other ones, but of course I am just loving that friction, the combination of having the flexibility of a pencil as well as the, the writing feel and the endurance of a pen. I am so happy about the friction. And then I thought I like to have a little pop of color or a different vibe. So I always like to bring a different color pen. I've always been like this. So I put the silver Uniball Signo here. Okay, let's look and see what we have. First, I have a silver CMP cloth and paper clip. I have not decorated the front here. I'll just see what I have in my collection. But I have decided to go for the ensemble notebook. I gave my ensemble notebook to my sister for a Mother's Day present. She is a professional artist, and the blank pages intimidated me as a writer and an academic. I know I should have used it for junk journaling or scrapbooking, but I think I can still do some things on a smaller scale. The only thing about this is that it is graph. And for me, graph paper always reminds me of math class, which was not one of my favorite things ever in life to do. So it is small, and I want to see whether or not this will work for me. So, I should show you the ensemble notebook is different than the one that we have, the larger one that we received in the March box. It does have the same sort of outside cover. You do have the exposed perfect binding. You have the I call it a pull tab, but you have the sort of tab there. You see the stitching. It's really pretty cool. That ensemble box was what was up. You have that pop of orange. So I'm loving the color. It's getting me more into CMP. When you open it, this part is less than ideal. It's like, I don't know what happened with the glue here, but it's not as, you see, it's kind of like it got glued here. And maybe that's something that I should be aware that happens in notebooks like these, but it's not the case with the other perfect bound notebooks that we've had. So I was disappointed to have paid 20 or 30, whatever I paid for this, and then for there to be this flaw. Everything else seems to be in order. Not sure if I'm such a, oh, I like the orange stitching popping out. That is pretty cool. That was fun. I like that. Yeah, it's like a orange stitch. I wonder if you get other stitchings or if that was just, yeah, you get some of the, okay, I'm happy again. Where you get an orange, yeah, you get like a pop of orange here and there. I really like that. Yeah. So I am going to just see about putting this into my bag. So my everyday carry bag this month is a Brooklyn 39 from Coach, and it's huge. I think I should be able to just test this out and report back. So let me put it together. And I have some errands to run tomorrow, and I will let you know. Oh, I didn't talk about the most important thing. I did get the debossing again. I didn't do it on the Heirloom Folio because I liked it, and I, it was more of an, the total price was more of an expense, but I decided I was going to do the debossing here. And also because this is also debossed, if you can see the cloth and paper logo, it's very, very faint, but I really like that. And you do get the bigger pin loop there. And yeah, but I really like everything. I think this is going to be a vibe. So I will report back. I'll let you know how this goes. I will figure out what I'll put in the front, and I will try using the graph and try to forget my experiences in high school math, which were not necessarily the best. I was a great student, but some of the teachers left a lot to be desired. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks so much for joining me on this short tour of my CP Petite. I will let you know if I do decide to break down and do the disc, but I think that might be a few months or several months down the road. Not really sure that I want to get into that quite yet. And I will see all of you on the next time. Bye.